Well, if this guy likes a dish, you're pretty much guaranteed it's going to be good. Today, Chef Paul Apana from the Village Tavern is here to show us a quick and easy dinner recipe. Is this one of the things that you make at home for your family all the time?
All the time, no. No. But as far as one of my favorite dishes, absolutely. You know, and I would put my stamp of approval, guarantee.
Why is it one of your favorite?
Well, you know, it's just so many distinct flavors in it. It has pancetta ham. It has a basil cream sauce. It has basil. It has pesto. It has caramelized onions. It has Parmesan cheese. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, what don't you like about any of those things?
I love it all, especially the Parmesan cheese.
No, you know, the one thing, and well, normally I love things to be very simple. There is some work you have to put into this, but the great thing about it is virtually all the stages you can do days ahead.
Okay.
So, you know, if you have something going on the weekend, you could start this on Monday. You could just do a little bit at a time, and then voila, once the weekend comes around, you just throw it together real quick.
And it's easy.
And it's good. And it's good, absolutely.
Okay.
We're gonna go over the sauce in the first part, and that's a basil cream sauce. It has heavy cream, and some of the main ingredients I do want to go into is roasted garlic. For those of you out there who have never roasted garlic, it's simple, but it's flavor, and I know, don't let your husband smell this.
I know.
But smell that. Oh. All you have to do is get some extra virgin olive oil, some garlic cloves, put them in the oven for maybe about 30 minutes, and then pull them out, let them cool. You have roasted garlic.
You just put it right on a pan? You don't
right in the
put
pan
it
in the
oil
oven?
Or...
Nope.
Okay.
You just let it roast, and voila, you have roasted garlic.
So roasted garlic is just roasted garlic.
That's exactly what it is. You know, I'm sorry, it's like a magician's secret. I just gave it away to all the chefs out there. But, you know, it has red onions, has fresh basil. Pancetta ham. You know, there are going to be two uses for pancetta ham in this dish. Number one is you're going to use it to make the sauce.
It looks like bacon.
It is, and it's Italian bacon. Oh. Well done, Andy. Well done. So the next thing we're actually going to put it in the dish.
I've always seen it so thin, like that thin,
exactly.
And I never saw it look like that.
We were talking about earlier how normally pancetta bacon can be sold in a roll, and they'll roll it up, and you can cut it, and this is exactly what it's going to look like.
What's the difference, real quick? Could I just buy bacon, or it's a totally two different
flavors?
You
know, pancetta ham is a completely different flavor. It offers so much different flavor and, you know, so much more to a meal than just regular bacon.
Okay.
You know, and I'm
just always looking for the simple route, so I just want to make sure.
Well, no, you know, you can do it, but I think you'd be cheating yourself.
Okay.
You don't want to do that.
No, I don't. So, I'm worth more than that.
And you are worth far more than that. So in terms of the sauce itself, very simple. You know, heavy cream, you're going to throw in some black pepper, but the great thing about this is you can make it 4 days ahead of time.
Okay.
And all you have to do is you get your roasted garlic pancetta. You can put that in a pan, let it simmer for a little bit.
Are we going to make any of that right now?
The sauce, no. The ingredients, that is actually on the website.
Okay.
And you know, that one you can just kind of leave alone. You can put it away after a couple days. But after you're done, the most important thing is you want to make sure that you strain it. Okay. You're going to strain it, so even though you don't have to cut any of the basil or the garlic or anything, you're going to strain it so now that sauce is infused with all the flavors of that.
Okay. So we have the recipe for the sauce online.
Online, yes.
Got it. You said it was a little tricky, so we're just cutting out some steps here.
It's with that and also some other things like how to caramelize onions. Again, we're going to do that process here.
Okay.
Just a little bit of butter, some red onions, and you're going to throw those in there. Now, there are two ways to caramelize onions. Number one, the onions themselves have a sweet taste to them after you cook them and you break down sugars in them.
Right?
Exactly. So if you want to spend 30 minutes, which, you know, and by all means, if you want to, you should get the true flavor caramelized onions, do it. If you want to cheat like I do, and there are quite a few people that do that, all you have to do is make sure you brown your onions just a little bit, and then add a little sugar. Now, the sugar does a couple things. It cuts off the cooking time, and you know, you could probably caramelize onions in about 4 or 5 minutes this way.
Instead of 30 minutes?
Instead of 30 minutes. But it's actually much sweeter, obviously, with the sugar itself. And it kind of gives a glaze over the onions, which I really like. You know, I have a sweet tooth, so I can't really help that.
Sugar in my onions.
So, you know, what you're going to do is you're going to caramelize onions, and after about 4 or 5 minutes, you're actually going to get product that looks just like that. And you can see, and if you want to smell,
Now, will you have onion breath if you eat that?
You know,
or is it the raw onions?
No, you'll have onion breath. I mean, that's like, you know, same with garlic. You know, when you
no
cook
matter
something,
how you cook
there's no magic solution to when you cook something. I'm really sorry about that. You know, other than Mentos or anything like that. That's the only solution I found. But you'll see now they're very soft. You'll see the texture of them. And if this was like a scratch sniff kind of show, you would love the smell of these. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
sweetness of the onions. So
yeah, this makes any house just smell like you've been slaving away in the kitchen for
absolutely,
hours. Okay, so what are we going to do when we come back?
Okay, when we come back, we're actually going to go through, we're going to put together most of the dish. We're going to talk about penne cheddar bacon and how to actually prepare it for the second stage of that.
Okay.
And then on the third one, we're going to throw it all together, and you're going to taste it, and hopefully you like it.
I'm going to like it.
Oh.
I can tell you right now I'm going to like it. I know you weren't worried about that.
Oh.
All right.